The federal government's Environmental Protection Agency has bestowed the prestigious Energy Star certification on 15 of Tulsa Public School buildings. This recognition is presented to the most energy-efficient buildings in the United States. To earn Energy Star certification, buildings must rate in the top 25% nationwide for energy efficiency. We're very happy and honored that our energy conservation efforts have been recognized by Energy Star. Our faculty, staff, and board members each deserve a lot of credit for committing to this program. And our energy education specialists have done a terrific job implementing our programs alongside energy education. At times, this has been a very, very difficult and arduous process as we have entered into this arrangement with Energy Ed. But Energy Ed has really shown us the way, and they have been terrific partners for us. I say a difficult process because we had to adapt from kind of a freewheeling organization on energy usage to one that paid attention to everything that happened with energy. We have some very prestigious guests who are here with us this evening, so I'm going to turn this over to our chief of the Energy Management Program and head of the bond projects, Mr. Bob LeBass, and ask him to make the introductions and the award presentation. Mr. LeBass.
Thank you, Dr. Ballard. As you mentioned, this is another phase in this very successful program. We first started saving money, which was our main goal, but now we've reached another height. I'd like Mr. Mike Betar from Energy Ed to come up, and also Mr. Patrick Kelly from the USPA office out of Dallas. And as you can see, I believe he's Irish, very Irish. But I'd also like to introduce John Martin, Tracy DeLauder, and Pete Worley, if they'd like to come up. These are the guys that are out in the middle of the night checking for light bulbs that are on, if fans are running, and making this project work. They have really become very committed to it, and I almost have to calm them down sometimes, but they are very sure about trying to save this district money. So with that, I'll let Mike have the mic.
Thank you, Mr. LeBass. We appreciate this very much. I'm Mike Betar, Regional President with Energy Education. It was a little more than 2 years ago that we forged this partnership with the Tulsa Public Schools, and as Dr. Ballard articulated, the reality of success of any venture obviously takes leadership, but it takes total engagement. And while these individuals are absolutely essential, they'll be the first ones to tell you that the staff from every level of the organization was absolutely critical. What we do as a company is we work with districts all over the country, and we have over 1,200 clients we work with. The reality of the recognition by the U.S. Department of Energy's Energy Star is very significant, and having Mr. Kelly here is special indeed, because these 16 buildings, there is actually one additional one added, and there's probably another 20 or so of energy specialists that really are positioned for it, and it's just a matter of moving through the process. And I'll let Mr. Kelly speak to that. But I also want to quickly mention that while the environmental impact is very significant, there's also a reality of financial impact in diverting dollars that were going to the utility providers to make sure now available more than class. In about 2-year period, because of these energy specialists and all the staff, you've been able to divert about $4.5 million away from energy consumption to other uses in the district. The projection over 10 years that we gave you a couple years ago is $30 million net in savings, and you are on target to meet and exceed that. So from energy education standpoint, we want to thank you for the partnership, our ongoing commitment, and for the energy specialist, Tracy, I should say, John, and Pete, a special thank you. So let me, at this point, introduce, have Mr. Patrick Kelly come up and actually make the Energy Star recognition presentation. Patrick?
Dr. Ballard, if you and Mr. Percival would come up, Patrick can give you the prize.
Without saying anything? Oh, my goodness gracious. Actually, I will say something. I'd like to thank Energy Education and Tulsa Public Schools for inviting myself on behalf of the United States Environmental Protection Agency and also the United States Department of Energy. Energy Star, which you see here in this logo, is actually a patent office certification mark that goes on products. We link it to services. We have manufacturers, construction industry professionals, engineers, architects working to promote energy efficiency. Why energy efficiency? Because it prevents pollution, all types of pollution, air pollution, water pollution, toxic materials. In doing that, it's the utmost thing that you can do to prevent problems, promote public health, protect the environment. Tonight, I'd like to give this on behalf of the Environmental Protection Agency in perpetuity.
Very cool.
Thank you, sir.
And many more to come.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Well, it's quite a privilege and an honor to have a representative from the United States Department of Energy to recognize us for a program that started out, as Mr. LeBass said, to save some money. But it's become much more than that. We really have become good stewards of the environment. And I would like to thank our energy police, as they are affectionately known, Tracy and John and Pete, for your work in this endeavor. We're really quite pleased to receive this award this evening. Did you want to say anything, Mr. Personal?
No, you said it all, but
All right.
congratulations, guys. We appreciate it.
And thank you, Mike, for the relationship that we have with Energy Ed, and I know you have a couple of other people with you. I think one of the things that has made Mike so easy to work with is that he had a long career in public education, was superintendent in Battle Creek, Michigan for some time, and it really does understand the workings of a school, and it's been very enjoyable to work with Energy Ed as well. Mike, we appreciate you. Thank you.